thanks for being with us. A special guest with us now, Shimon Elkabetz, co-founder, CEO of Tomorrow.io. Shimon, thank you so much for being with us. I mean, we talk about the money lost due to weather conditions, and you have the remedy with these satellites. Tell us more about your SPAC coming public, what it is that we need to know about your company.
Perfect. So the solution is not just satellites. Basically, our mission as a company is to help countries and businesses manage and overcome their climate and weather-related challenges so they can increase their climate security. We do that by actually selling software. Our software is a climate and weather security platform that provides both hyperlocal weather data as well as business insights, recommendations for actions, stop the game, hold the shift, reroute your car, and whatnot. Now, behind that SaaS, there is a vertically integrated business model that includes sensing data in non-traditional ways, then launching our own satellites. That's the question you asked about, and we can elaborate more on that. And running proprietary high-resolution models to predict weather. All of that is fitting into our software, but eventually we're a SaaS company that is selling subscription to customers that want to increase their climate security.
Okay, and that includes some big customers. We saw some great names on here. I saw Uber and Delta. Tell us about some of the partnerships that you have and how important those are and how you're working to get even more going forward. I'm sure as more and more people learn about the value, they'll sign up too.
Yeah, actually, so many sectors of the economy are impacted by weather. So we have airlines that work with us, from JetBlue, that were our first customer, to Delta, United, Aeromexico, Azul, all the way to utilities like National Grid and IndiGrid in India. And we have customers in the on-demand economy. We have customers in the sports and entertainment, from the US Open tennis tournament to the NFL and many others. But eventually what makes all of these customers the same is the understanding that weather simply becomes more volatile, and weather events become more frequent, and that trend is only expected to accelerate. And what all of these companies want to do is to put systems in place, because just looking at raw data is not enough. And what you need to do on top of very accurate weather data, which is what we're innovating on, is also to ensure that your business is able to make those decisions at scale. This entire concept is one of two main challenges that climate change is bringing. One is around mitigation, how to prevent it from happening. But the second one is around adaptation. What the audience here needs to understand is that, climate change is here. We're already seeing more hurricanes than ever. We're already seeing more typhoons and wildfires and floods and poor air quality in many locations. And it's not going anywhere. And putting systems in place is actually going to be extremely important. There is a lot of discussion about regulation, of thinking about mandates to disclose ESG and climate risk. And we are the remedy not only to disclose, but also to put the systems in place to manage it. For all of these customers,
I think everybody should. I think people should fully be listening to what you're saying, especially since you have the firsthand experience. As I was reading through your bio, it's my understanding for over 10 years, you were in the Israeli Air Force as a helicopter pilot, and you saw some of the perils and some of the really big issues that were very dangerous because of inaccurate weather forecasting. And your other co-founders also served in some way, shape, or form. So together, you see what the world needs and make it a better place. That being said, I know you're working with the US too, right?
Yeah, we're actually an American company that was started here in the US. Our experience as founders is actually, we're super users. We understand the problem. We're not scientists by definition. We're not engineers. But we have appreciation to the problem. And honestly, I believe that starting a business from this place is much more important because there are many great technologies that are kind of like looking for a problem to solve. So our understanding brought us to really learn about what's available, what is not available, and how we can optimize it. And by being kind of like technology agnostic at the beginning in our approach, we were able to be flexible enough and decide as a SaaS company to go to space, which is going to lead to a dramatic revolution in weather forecasting accuracy on a global scale. And that's how I personally came into this problem. I'm very passionate about it. I'm very proud of the mission of the company. So are the rest of the employees of the company.
Right, and I know you have big growth forecasts as well. Looking forward to hearing more about the developments within the company. Thank you very, very much. Nice to see you today, and congratulations, Shimon Elkabetz, co-founder, CEO of Tomorrow.io. Thank you.
So
nice
much.
to see you.
Appreciate the time.